some of them they had really broken minds, so they attack hospitals, they encrypt the data, actually paralyze hospitals, and they are asking for ransom. So these guys, they have really broken minds because they don't stop. It doesn't matter which kind of victim they are facing. They will attack, they will paralyze anyone if they see the profit from this attack. Unfortunately, I also want to say that there are no secure platform. There is no security embedded in the existing systems. Operating systems are vulnerable, applications are vulnerable. Unfortunately, the security on the top of these systems guarantees only their protection.
In the early beginnings, nobody was even imagining that industrial systems can be attacked. Mostly because nobody was imagining that these systems are actually running on the same computers that we have at home. So for example, it's not an industrial system, but it's a good example when you go to the bank and withdraw some money from an ATM machine. That ATM machine is operated by most likely a Windows XP computer. But it's the same story, unfortunately, with traffic lights in a city, with air traffic control, with power plants, power grids, etc. So all of these systems are running normal computers, most of the times based on Windows, with administrators that some of them are more careful and some of them are less careful. So it's been proven in the last few years with different attacks, starting from Stuxnet and ending with probably the latest one, the power grid outage in Ukraine last winter, that all of these systems are unfortunately vulnerable.
Companies doing right now?
Unfortunately, there is not a solution that you can buy from the shelf and install it and it will protect you 100%. Anybody that says that they offer 100% security is probably lying. The only thing that you can do realistically is you can make it very expensive for the attacker to attack your system. So if it costs more to attack than the profit that the attacker will gain from a successful attack, then it makes no sense from a, let's say, business perspective for that attacker to launch the attack. So our approach here is to have a multi-layered defense, starting from technologies, going through air-gapped network that cannot be accessed physically, and then last but not least, training the employees, raising their security awareness and making them understand what the threats are out there. I'm a fan of cloud technology, so for example, my backups are not in the cloud, my backups are physical hard drives that I keep separately, not connected to the computer. It makes life a little bit harder because you cannot use all of these nice technologies that the masses are loving, but for me it makes me feel safer to know that if an attacker wants to get their hands on my files, they will need to physically break into my home and steal those files. So I'm essentially trying to make it more expensive for an attacker to get their hands on my personal data.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.